Hello, I'm Mickey, and we were back. Oh, I am back. So, never getting that right. I am back with Inglorious Reviews today. A little bit late. Couldn't upload the video yesterday, but yep, the Flash is back this week. Not super exciting, but it kind of fills in the gaps this week. It's a iffy episode, maybe a high CB episode. Besides that, so we see a nice, you could call it a crossover, really, of the Adam, Ray Palmer, and Felicity coming over to, Barry Allen, Flash, Harrison Wells. Yeah. So they come over, and they have a little duo with, against the robotic bee lady. Not a metahuman, just somebody who's wants to kill people with bees. Kind of lame, kind of boring. Yeah, this was a really boring episode. It was not exciting. I guess the most exciting part of this one is the fact that Iris still doesn't know, and well, that's not exciting at all. The fact that Barry Allen, Joe, Eddie, and we don't even know, Kayla and Cisco, towards the end of the episode, all are in on the suspicion of Harrison Wells. We know from the previous episodes, and I've mentioned this before in the other episodes, is that Harrison Wells is not Harrison Wells. As you see, Harrison Wells' wife, Harrison Wells' wife died. Tess died in a car accident. And we see the Mercury lady, I don't remember her name is, she mentions he changed. Well, that's truly true because he's not himself. His whole body changed. I mean, not so much the body, but I think the, what do you want to call it, brain, soul, whatever's inside you, got switched. With Eobald Thawne, who is the Reverse Flash, and he is basically occupying Harrison Wells' body. So that's why that one woman from Mercury Labs says there was a change, and that's the change. Harrison Wells is just a vessel, really, for Eobald Thawne. So we have that, and I think we'll probably figure that out probably in the next episode, or the hiatus, or the season finale, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we don't want no hiatus, season finale. So we have that, but overall, that's probably the most exciting thing. We see more towards Harrison Wells is going to be, or Eobald Thawne is going to be kind of exposed, and he's going to expose himself. He's going to show himself off. We see, I guess the interesting thing is that Eobald Thawne, who's occupying Harrison Wells' body, is from technically, or not technically, is from the 25th century. The reason he's in Harrison Wells' body is because he lost connection with the Speed Force, and this was explained in other episodes. He's lost connection with the Speed Force, so that's why he's mentoring Barry Allen, and that's why he killed Barry Allen's mother, Nora Allen, because timeline, because he killed Nora Allen, set in place the events for Barry Allen to become the Flash. And because he becomes the Flash, Eobald Thawne continues his existence. Because through the Flash, he regains connection to the Speed Force. And that's why he's pushing Barry Allen to go faster. Because he knows this Speed Force is what Barry Allen needs to, hit that point. So that he himself can, even though he's really fast now, he's slower. He can't travel through time. He's not quick enough, as we see Barry Allen did, though he doesn't truly understand how it works. Thawne needs Barry Allen to 10 Speed Force so he can connect and go back to his own time. Interesting thing is that if you remember from the Reverse Flash episode, is that Eddie Thawne is actually, I'm just going to speculate here, he's either a distant relative Yeah, he's the distant relative, or at least that version of him. Basically, distant relative or himself of the 21st century. Because if Eobald Thawne, who is occupying Harrison Wells' body as and is a reverse Flash, kills Eddie Thawne, his timeline is gone. So he's got to save Eddie. He won't kill Eddie. We won't. I don't. I doubt we'll see the death of Eddie anytime soon, because he's directly connected. So we have that. I find it annoying that Iris doesn't know yet. I think she just should know. She's part of that circle. Everybody else is in danger, regardless. I mean, see, Caitlin's been attacked by Captain Cold Felicity multiple times, being with Oliver and Arrow and that group. So I think it's just kind of like a side road to keep things moving. I think they should tell him, get it done with, get it over with, get her in the inner circle, say, hey, look, we're all suspicious of Harrison Wells now. What are we going to do? Harrison Wells is going to show up. I'm the reverse Flash, but I'm not really Harrison Wells. Eobald Thawne occupying Harrison Wells' body. And everybody's like, oh, yes, that solves all our problems. And he kills him. I don't know. Or just he just leaves. Which then we could, and he comes back every so often. That would, here's the thing. I'm going to cover one more thing while I talk about this. Here's this. Here's the episode, or maybe down the line. Hopefully they do this. Reverse Flash and the Flash battle it out. Flash attains the Speed Force, right? Or he attains that limit to the Speed Force. By doing so, Harrison Wells, Thawne, Reverse Flash, is able to reconnect with the Speed Force. Then he just leaves, back to his own time. Goal accomplished. That leaves the Rogue Gallery, which has been building up in the last few episodes. Captain Cold, Heatwave, Golden Glider, Trickster, Boomerang, Captain Boomerang, to come in as a Rogue Gallery and be the consistent villain of the Flash episodes, since Oliver's doing his own thing. Ra's al Ghul, League of Assassins, blah blah blah. So yeah, that was my little rant there. But yeah, again, this is a very boring episode for me. Nothing new. Yes, maybe for some people. Little tiny things. Talk about tiny things that matter. The Atom. You see his suit work, get some upgrade, and he talks at the end. You see he has the B. He's like, the solution is smaller, which I'm hoping is what's called a foreshadowing for him to try out miniaturization, which is the Atom. I mean, he's supposed to shrink down and become, the size of molecules and tiny things. So hopefully we see that. Okay, our villain this week, which I don't like. Not a metahuman, which is okay though, but just a crazy, basically a roboticist, probably a hacker, that controls a bunch of drone bees and kills people. That's boring. Really boring. When I saw this, I was hoping for something. When they said the controlled bees, because I saw the preview. I was hoping for something along the lines of the insect queen, who is able to control arachnids and various insects through type of ring. And she's a villain of the Justice League and all those people. So it'd be interesting. That would have been much more interesting. Or Queen Bee, who is a crime lord, which kind of fits into the whole saving the city type thing. Or even the Queen Bee, who's under the name of she's an alien. She just comes down, does her thing. Not the two last ones have anything to do with bees except the insect lady. Insect Queen, I think is her name. So really, kinda lame. But let's see what else is there. Yeah, there was not much. This episode just I think is a lot of filler. You could really you if you know what's going on with the Flash, Reverse Flash, Evolthon, Speed Force, and stuff like that, you could even skip over this episode. If you missed it, you wouldn't be lost because you already know what's going on. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is that Cisco and Caitlin, or Cisco already knew, Caitlin on board now, or we hope so. Um, Suspicion of Harrison Wells. That's all this is now. That's the only new part of this episode. Everything else is old news or boring filler. Uh, that's it of this episode. For this review, it's really unexciting in my point of view compared to the other episodes. So, till next week. Yeah, this is Inglorious Reviews, and also, side note before I, stop this. If you're looking for another TV show to watch, which is set up in the same lines as, say, the Arrow and the Flash, whether you're DC or Marvel fan, check out Daredevil. It just got the first 13 episodes got released on Netflix. You can find them other places. It's, it's if you know anything about Daredevil, Matt Murdock, the movie, that first one, this has nothing to do with it. There's no connection. This is a completely new start. So watch if you like these types of the Flash and Arrow. Go and watch Daredevil. I recommend it. It's pretty good. So on that note, remember to continue to watch for reviews and watch the Air review by Becky this week, whenever she puts that up. So till next week, I'll see you all later.